Can ants escape the lethal trap of the antlion? The sand shifts underfoot. Beneath, a terrifying predator lies in wait. An unsuspecting ant, making its way across the desert floor, finds itself drawn into the seemingly innocuous surface of the sand. What seems like a simple mistake is the beginning of a struggle for life or death, for in the depths of this soft pit lurks a master of deception, the antlion. But can ants ever escape this lethal trap, or are they doomed to meet their end beneath the predatory jaws of their ambusher? Antlions and their deadly traps are the stuff of legend in the insect world. With their sand pit traps, these insect predators strike fear into the hearts of many a small creature, especially ants. The antlion, in its larval form, creates conical pits in sandy soil, an elaborate hunting technique that has fascinated researchers for years. But the question that remains at the forefront of this natural drama is whether ants can ever outsmart or escape the death trap of the antlion. In this exploration, we'll delve into the hunting tactics of the antlion, the behavior of ants, and the possibility of escape, uncovering the remarkable ways in which these tiny creatures interact in one of nature's most fascinating and deadly predator-prey relationships. The antlion's lethal pit. To understand whether ants can escape the lethal trap of the antlion, it's essential to first examine the trap itself. The antlion, in its larval stage, is an ambush predator that constructs a distinctive funnel-shaped pit in loose, sandy soil. These pits can be as wide as 10 centimeters in diameter and several centimeters deep. The antlion hides at the bottom of the pit, with only its small, venomous jaws visible to any passing prey. When an unsuspecting ant, or another small creature, unknowingly ventures too close to the edge of the pit, it disturbs the loose sand, causing it to crumble and slide into the depths. This triggers the antlion's response. With incredible agility, it flicks sand from the pit using its mandibles, causing further instability in the sand around the edge. As the prey tries to climb out, it only succeeds in loosening more sand, making escape almost impossible. Eventually, the prey loses its grip and slides down into the bottom of the pit, where the antlion seizes it and delivers a fatal bite. The antlion's ability to create these pits and capture prey is a result of finely honed evolutionary traits. The sand is carefully manipulated to form the perfect slope, and the antlion waits patiently for hours or even days for a victim to fall in. Its ability to strike swiftly and precisely ensures that it rarely misses an opportunity. Ants. The unwitting victims. Ants, particularly species that live in areas where antlions are common, are some of the most frequent victims of these traps. The industrious nature of ants makes them prime targets. They scurry across the ground, often unaware of the danger that lies beneath the surface. While some ant species might be naturally cautious, many are oblivious to the risks posed by these predators. However, ants are not without their own forms of intelligence. They rely on chemical signals, such as pheromones, to communicate with one another and guide them to food or to warn of danger. This sophisticated communication system has made ants some of the most successful and widely distributed creatures on Earth. But despite these complex behaviors, ants still face significant challenges when confronted with the trap of the antlion. As ants move across the terrain, they are often unaware of the shifting sands beneath their feet. Their regular patterns of movement, while efficient for finding food and completing colony tasks, make them vulnerable to antlion traps. Moreover, ants' relative lack of awareness of environmental hazards makes them easy prey for the concealed ambushers below the surface. The dilemma of escape. The question that looms large is whether ants have any hope of escaping the clutches of the antlion's pit. When an ant falls into the trap, it is at the mercy of the predator's hunting strategy. However, there have been several studies and observations that suggest some ants have developed tactics to avoid or escape these deadly traps. 1. Escape attempts and movement patterns. Observations have shown that ants caught in antlion pits do not simply give up immediately. 1. Instead, many attempt frantic movements to escape. 1. Some ants will try to climb the steep, sandy walls of the pit, but their efforts are often futile due to the loose sand that shifts with every movement. 1. In some cases, the prey's efforts may actually cause the pit to collapse further, making the escape even more difficult. 2. Antlion's feeding strategy. The antlion's feeding strategy also plays a role in the chances of escape. 2. While the antlion waits patiently at the bottom of the pit for its prey, it does not immediately grab the prey as soon as it falls. 2. This delay may offer the trapped ant a brief window of opportunity to escape if it is lucky enough to find a firm grip in the shifting sand. 2. In such cases, a particularly determined or strong ant might escape if the antlion fails to strike quickly enough. 3. Ant behavior. Group cooperation and external help. Although most ant species are solitary in their foraging, certain species, like the Argentine ant, exhibit cooperative behaviors that might aid in escape. 3. If an ant becomes trapped, its colony mates could potentially find a way to rescue it. 3. One theory is that the scent trails laid down by the trapped ant could lead others to its location, prompting them to help free the captured ant. 3. However, such cooperative behaviors are not yet fully understood in the context of antlion traps and are rarely observed in nature. 4. Antlion camouflage and avoidance. Some species of ants seem to have adapted to the presence of antlions by avoiding areas known to be infested with them. 4. Studies have shown that certain species of ants modify their foraging patterns, staying away from areas where antlion pits are prevalent. 4. Additionally, ants may take more cautious approaches when navigating areas that appear to have unstable or loose sand, though this kind of behavior is more likely to be instinctive rather than learned. 5. Evolutionary adaptations and evolutionary arms race. In the long run, the predator-prey relationship between ants and antlions has likely driven evolutionary adaptations on both sides. 5. Some ants have developed stronger mandibles and greater agility, which might enable them to escape the grasp of antlion larvae. 5. Other ants may have developed behaviors that help them avoid falling into traps in the first place, such as running quickly across the terrain or avoiding disturbed sand. Conversely, antlions have evolved to make their traps even more effective. There is an ongoing arms race between the two species. As ants develop escape strategies or avoidance tactics, antlions adapt their hunting methods. For example, some antlions are capable of creating deeper or more complex pits, making it even harder for ants to escape once trapped. Additionally, antlions may improve their ability to lure ants closer to their pits, further improving their chances of a successful capture. The bigger picture. The antlion's role in the ecosystem. While the dramatic nature of the antlion's predatory tactics may make it seem like a relentless killer, its role in the ecosystem is more nuanced. Antlions, as part of the food chain, are prey to a variety of predators, including birds, reptiles, and larger insects. Their presence in the ecosystem helps regulate populations of smaller insects, such as ants, ensuring that these populations do not grow uncontrollably. The dynamics between antlions and ants help maintain the balance of the local ecosystem, preventing any one species from becoming too dominant. From an ecological perspective, the antlion's traps serve a vital function in controlling insect populations. Without predators like the antlion, some insect populations might grow out of control, leading to a depletion of local vegetation or other ecological imbalances. In this way, the antlion's pit traps, while deadly, play a crucial role in maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem health. Conclusion: so, can ants escape the lethal trap of the antlion? The answer is complex and depends on a variety of factors, including the species of ant, the type of antlion, and the specific circumstances surrounding the encounter. While it is clear that most ants do not have a high success rate in escaping once they fall into an antlion pit, certain ants display behaviors that suggest a potential for evasion or escape. Additionally, evolutionary pressures have led both ants and antlions to adapt to one another in a delicate ecological balance. Despite the lethal nature of the antlion's trap, the dynamic between these two creatures is far from one-sided. Both ants and antlions continue to evolve in response to each other's strategies, ensuring that this predatory relationship remains one of nature's most fascinating and ongoing dramas. For the ant, survival may be a matter of chance or strength, but for the antlion, the pit is always waiting, ready to claim its next victim, or perhaps, its next challenger.